Welcome back to Max Toys and Models. This time on the tiny table is the Ultimate Gremlin by NECA. Welcome back to Max Toys and Models. We have the Ultimate Gremlin by NECA. I think this one was released in 2018. You can see the box here. It is reflecting the first Gremlins movie with the Mogwai or Gizmo coming out the shoebox. On the side of the box it just says Gremlins, and on the back we have some of the images from the figure itself, or I think there's one from the movie and then there's other ones from the figure itself. It looks pretty cool. So that's the box for this figure. So we have just removed the Ultimate Gremlin from his box. He's still in the plastic carton. Have a wee good look at him here just now. You can see his face there and his sculpt and his teeth and his tongue and his eyes. It looks amazing. He's a wee critter, isn't he? That's a separate film, critters. Yeah, fantastic looking job by this Gremlin. Fantastic paint work. So we're just going to snip the bands and get them out and accessories and we'll check them out. So we have the Ultimate Gremlin out of his box. First impressions, yeah, fantastic by NECA. I love this one. And I've just noticed there, I've actually just closed his jaw, so I didn't notice his jaw is removable. That's fantastic. If you can see that there. There is movement in his jawline. That's great. I didn't expect that in this figure. So I've not actually watched any reviews on YouTube regarding this figure. I know it's from 2018, but I've just got this out of the box myself, and this is my first impressions of it to see what he's like. And first impressions, as I said, they're a fantastic paint job. The sculpt's amazing. You've got jaw movement, which I did not expect. His eyes, if you can see there, the detail in his eyes are fantastic, and his ears. This is a fantastic job by NECA of the Gremlin figure from the first film. So you can see his side on profile here, and I'll turn him round to the rear, and you can check his paint work in the back, which is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant paint work by NECA on this figure. The colours are spot on. So we're going to start with articulation. As I said earlier, his jaw moves up and down, which was a surprise. You can see the hinges at the side of his jawline are very well camouflaged there. You can check it out there. Jaw up and down, his head movement. So his neck, as you can see here, if you can see in the video, he's on the camera, he's got two connections here. His head at the top of the neck swivels right round, and also there's a ball joint in the lower neck, so his head's got 2 points of movement and it moves up and down as well, the neck. So yeah, fantastic. The ears don't move. Right, the arm does not move up and down in that position, but it does move, well, it does rotate 360. What I mean, it doesn't move up and down from that way, up and down movement that way, but it swivels 360 degrees right round, and there's a bend in the elbow joint there, you can see that as well. There's a bend there, and the wrist swivels 360, and that'll be mirrored on the left arm, up and down that way, but not extendable out towards. Bend joint again, up and down, and there's a swivel in his wrist. Now the torso movement, there is a torso twist, you can see here, it goes 360. So there's a movement in his torso, and his leg movement, you have slight movement, well, one slight movement actually, you've got quite a good movement in his thighs out to the side. That's the word I was looking for, out to the side, and his arm movement. His leg movement there, there's a hinge at his knee there, hinge at the knee, which allows him to move his knee backwards and forwards, and he has a great wee pivot in his foot as well, and that is mirrored on his left side here. Again, swivel or hinge at the knee, and a twist at the foot 360, and there's a pivot up and down. So fantastic. There's a lot of movement in this figure. There's not transferable hands with this figure, so the hands are what you see is what you get with the claws. Right, I'll place him there. And one other thing I'm going to state with the figure as well, that he can stand in his own weight, which is a plus. He has the pegs, holes in his feet, but he can stand under his own body weight. Right, so the accessories that come with the figure, I must take my hat off to NECA. They're not cardboard as some cheap manufacturers might provide you, rip you off with. These are actually hardened plastic, so that's really excellent by NECA as well. You've got a pack of playing cards, aces, jacks and sevens there. Plastic. You have a Coca-Cola carton, plastic again. Get the detail, ice cubes and straw. You have a Doda bar, again plastic, and you have a Brad Bites bar like Skittles, and you have a cigarette which is plastic as well. Great by NECA, as I said there, great to have like plastic and not obviously cardboard like some cheap companies do. And also, last but not least, there's a pint of lager. I've just noticed this actually comes out, so you can have an empty pint or you can have a full pint. That's pretty ingenious, that. So that's accessories with the model or the figure. So aye, excellent. I've managed to attach a few accessories to him. You've got a cigarette in the mouth, you've the Coca-Cola cup in his hand, and you've got a pint of beer ready to spill onto the floor there. It looks fantastic. You get a lot of fun with this figure, with the accessories that come with it, as you can see. Aye, great stuff. Fantastic by NECA, as I said there. They really nailed this one. I know it's not representing a human or an actor in a film, but it's a creature in the movie. They really nailed this one when it comes to this type of stuff. So I'm just going to pop him on the turntable and you can check him out and see what you think. So overall, this figure, I really love it with NECA. I really like this wee guy. Fantastic. It's one of my favourite NECA figures. It's kind of got me inspired now to collect some of the newer ones from the Gremlin series by NECA. They've got the season 2, the new batch out as well, or episode 2. So, or Gremlins 2 even. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting some of them into the collection, obviously giving them a wee review as well. Yeah, overall, fantastic figure, great sculpt, great paintwork, fantastic accessories. A surprise with the jawline moving up and down as well. I can't really fault this figure at all. Definitely one to purchase if you're into this kind of stuff. A great accessory to a great addition to your collection, so to speak, as well. So yep, that's NECA's Gremlin, Ultimate Gremlin from 2018. Yeah, well worth it, and yeah, fantastic figure. So thanks again for watching this episode of Max Toys and Models on the Tiny Table once again, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching and take care.